The final group of women is yet to skate. Tonight, it will all come down to that 4-minute and 10-second program. A lot of work goes into creating that perfect Olympic program. And for Kristi Yamaguchi, that work started almost a year ago when she got together with her mother and her coach, and they began the very tedious task of picking that right piece of music.
Do you think this is too slow?
Not for an opening, I don't think so.
Might be all right for an opening if it then went into something, you had something to build for.
I'm not sure if this sounds like me.
I'm not sure it does either. I think the most frustrating thing about finding music is just trying to find it. You can't make it. You can't make it come. You have to wait and listen, and then try to get ideas. And then sometimes you can go and research it and look and try to find something that's that tight. But half the time it's just done just by, you know, almost hit or miss.
Hours later, they still hadn't come up with something that really excited them, but they had come up with a unique idea for Kristi. That was to stay with just one piece of music for the entire program.
I think if I use Malaguena, it would be best to use the whole thing. I mean, I like the idea of picking a thing and trying to stick with that whole thing.
Okay, rather than just picking 3 or 4 different kinds of music.
Right.
Hello? Yes, it's Sandra in.
Sandra is Sandra BEZIC, Yamaguchi's choreographer who lives in Toronto. It is important that she can work with the music because it will be her job to make the music and the moves come together.
Because then what I'd like to do is just sort of edit a number of versions and then see what's most comfortable, because I think you could do just about anything with that music.
3 months have passed and the music for the Olympic program has been selected. It's a Spanish tune, Malaguena, reminiscent of the 1988 Olympics and the Battle of the Carmens between Debbie Thomas and Katarina Witt. The first phase is to edit the music down to its required length of 4 minutes and 10 seconds. This is done in a professional recording studio.
Basically, we went more with the piece of music, and we liked it. We liked the orchestration of it. We liked something that made her look strong. And that was also crowd appealing. That's better.
After months of searching, the final product, the edited music for her Olympic free program.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we'd like to pre-board Air Canada Flight 154 to Toronto. This is for passengers traveling.
Kristi begins her journey to Toronto, where for 5 consecutive days she will work with choreographer Sandra BEZIC. BEZIC has choreographed programs for Olympic champions Brian Boitano and Katarina Witt. Kristi begins the journey alone, but because this is the all-important Olympic program, coach Kristi Kasgard-Ness will come to Toronto at the end of the week to check on their progress.
Hi. Hi, Sandra.
Kristi meets up with Sandra BEZIC and moves in with her for the week. They will have 5 days to choreograph her free program, and the first steps will be mapped out tomorrow morning. The first thing Kristi and Sandra do is listen to the music. Then they'll try to get a feel for it. Both of them hear the edited version for the first time.
Really, for a long program, for a competitive program, it's very much filling in the blanks. Kristi Kasgard set the jumps, and it's pretty basic how you do it. You do it so that they can be performed to their best. And then you fill in the blanks with art.
Sandra begins on the first half of the program, starting with the opening moves.
That's not bad. This little flick is good. Sort of, yeah, that's cute. Your hair goes. We'll either be really good at it,
Yeah.
or really bad.
After we work on the ice, I sometimes go through it in my mind, and just so I don't forget all the steps I just learned, and it stays fresh. The Olympics is like a once-in-a-lifetime thing, something that I've waited for all my life, that it's important, yet I don't want to get too hung up on it and think of it as a life or death situation.
Good morning, 9 minutes after 10, and another
Day 2. It will be important to get a lot done. Yesterday, they were just getting a feel for the program.
That's nice.
Today,
This is
they start
wonderful from
again
front
at the
view.
beginning.
I've been doing it for profile, but it's wonderful from front view. I wonder if we should switch it to face the judges there. Oh, I like this. And sharp. Sharp, that's it. We need something else there. Today I needed to get some real steps in there, even if they do end up changing. We needed to do concrete work that had some form and structure.
Less than half of the program is finished. Yamaguchi's coach, Kristi Yamaguchi, will be arriving tomorrow to check on their progress. It's a visit which Sandra BEZIC is a little apprehensive about.
I'm looking forward to Kristi coming, but I'm hoping that it doesn't stop our work process, by overanalyzing at this point. And Kristi Yamaguchi needs time for this all to become comfortable. So I'm hoping that Kristi Yamaguchi won't be too judgmental too quickly.
Coach Kristi Yamaguchi arrives bright and early at Sandra BEZIC's house after a long trip from Edmonton.
Good to see you. Welcome. Thank you. Hi.
A quick hello, and they all head to the rink to show her what they've done with the program.
Well, why don't we do sort of like a walk first?
Oh, that's neat. I thought maybe you could give her some tips about stroking faster.
We talked about that. Yes, we did.
That was better, just a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, good. That was a nice one. Did you like that?
I like that a lot.
It's the last day, and still there's a lot to get accomplished.
We really need the program finished today, so I just told Sandra this morning that I would sit off the first hour and not get out in the ice and just let her finish the program.
If you can snap, just with your focus more than anything, can keep the body fluid. Yeah, a little bit more arm. And snap. You're right. I like your timing better. Okay, but your shoulders look like I told you to do it. So before the silence, so you're there for the silence.
Kristi's next stop is ENID, Oklahoma, where costume designer Lauren Sheehan will create a one-of-a-kind costume to enhance their theme.
I think it's important to create the entire mood of the program, and figure skating, people come to watch it because it's supposed to be a beautiful sport, and the costumes are just part of it.
From concept to choreography, from the finishing touches to the hours of training. Tonight, it all comes down to 4 minutes and 10 seconds for Kristi in her quest for Olympic gold.
You will see the results of Kristi Yamaguchi's effort when she skates later on this